Have we ever been this polarized in our country? And we talk about the late 60s, things were bad, riots, protests, Kent State, Jackson State, tear gas on UW campus, the Dow riots, we just had an anniversary. I understand things were bad, but people could talk to each other. Republicans and Democrats could sit down and compromise on complex issues. There were those who still had the notion there are two sides to every question. The answer is usually somewhere in between. Now, and for some time, we've been just totally polarized. Even Ronald Reagan, who was running on the right side of the Republican Party, wanted to shake things up and totally overhaul the government. He still spent a lot of money. He didn't really cut much domestic spending. They increased defense by 6 times. He raised taxes. I mean, he was kind of a conventional politician to what we have now. But people hate each other now. There's no compromise. There's no having a beer. No one wants to come to the middle and work on things. It's just my way or the highway. When that happens, nothing gets done. I can remember as a talk show host in radio, I was pushing for parking on the square after 5 when the politicians were not in session. I was fighting for that, and politicians, I talked to them, and Fred Risser went in the paper and said, that's fine with me. I had support. Glenn Grothman, John Erpenbach, we're going to work together and do that. I go on the radio, people say, how come we have to wait till after 5? Why can't we park earlier than 5? I say, forget that deal. We should park there all day long. I go, well, you're going to throw out whatever deal we can get. Nothing ever happened, by the way. Somebody probably didn't like it inside the list. But the point of it is, you can't have everything you want in this country. In a pluralistic democratic society, it doesn't happen. The moderates are all gone. Now you're either extreme on one side, extreme on the other side, and nobody talks. They say, have a conversation on race. What conversation? There's no conversation on race. At least soften a bit so we can hear the other person talk. Otherwise, we're nowhere. My 2 cents, my 2 minutes are brought to you by Capital Consultants and Edge Construction. Mike Tuig and his staff can read your kitchen, your basement, your bathroom, your staircase. Make your home feel just like home. You can talk about that. And we can talk about this and more on the Mitch Henck Show on madison.com or on Facebook Live.